Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love that it says Dayton, Ohio today. Actually, I'm on vacation sitting in a hotel and had to find a place where I could sit where you wouldn't see a messy bed. So I am in Virginia and I am doing some stuff with family and I am absolutely enjoying some sunshine today. It's nice to be in a different place. Um, this week, I have been hit with a whole lot of death stuff. And, as a medium, you would think that it would be so much easier to deal with death, but the truth of the matter is it's not because I am still a human and I still crave the hug and the touch and the visualization of seeing someone on FaceTime or on Skype or being able to just visually look at someone on video chat and being able to hear their voice. And when they leave, it's really, really hard for me. Yes, I can still hear them on the other side, but I can't hug them. I can't go visit them. And so this week has been really tough for me. It was the 5 year anniversary of my best friend passing away. And one of my other very amazing, wonderful friends who was so close to me passed away on Tuesday. And I'm absolutely devastated that she is gone. And I was able to help lay my dad's ashes to rest here in Virginia, which is exactly where he wanted to be because he was in the Navy. So Norfolk was really important to him, and we got him all handled. And so I am struck by the fact that we really are not in control of anything down here on Earth. I know that we like to think we are. We humans like to think that we're in control of everything, but that is not the case. We are at the mercy of all the beautiful and amazing divine beings on the other side who are helping to guide us and do all of the things. My dad was very present when I was handling his ashes and doing what he had asked me to do. And I was absolutely in awe to the point where I just started laughing. I'm like, how can I be sad when my dad is showing up very present and letting me know I am grateful for all the things that you did for me today. And I even texted the story to my sister. I'm like, you are not going to believe what daddy did. And she's like, oh my God, that is so dad. So then I wound up texting the rest of the family and let everybody else know. It was absolutely amazing. Um, and so I am so grateful to be on the earth right now. I am grateful to be incarnated down here. I know that we have a lot of really difficult things that are happening around each and every one of us. However, it's not even a however, it's and, right? And. So we have all these difficult things happening, and we have all of these amazing things that are happening around us. We've chosen to be on this earth right here now for a reason. What is your purpose? We may not know, and that's one of the things I like to help people with. Let's find out why you're here. Let's find out what your purpose is supposed to be. And I love guiding people through that. Sometimes it comes up here on the show when I have callers. And sometimes it hops up, when people will book a one-to-one session with me. And they're like, I don't know why I'm here. I feel kind of lost. And I love being able to go into Akashic Records with people in a reading and find out why. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Because each and every one of us have our own why. I know for me, very specifically, excuse me, one of my whys is I am down here to help educate people and help them to understand why they're here. And I'm here to help them understand that we can all do what I do here and what every other person on these shows do. We all have this ability. We just need to tap into it and believe in ourselves, believe that we can do this, believe that you have the ability. And this is one of those things I get up on this soapbox and I don't mean to, but it's just kind of how it goes. I have a lot of people who would say to me, you're so lucky that you have this gift. And the gift in what I do is the love and the support that I get from my clients. The rest of it is just an ability. And so I'm grateful to be able to help people to discover what their specific ability is, and to be able to help people with their path and what they need to know. And with that, we are welcoming Porvi to the show. Hi, Porvi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing very well. How may I be of service to you today?
Um, I'm not sure if this is what type of reading this is, but I'm I guess I'm kind of looking. I do have some questions, but I maybe like a general reading.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm wondering. I guess um, my I guess in terms of my family and as well as my prospects for uh, you know settling down and creating a life
Sure.
and family with someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So let me just tap into your spirit guides and we'll see what's out there. All right. All right, spirit. What is the truth that Corby needs today? It's interesting. They're showing me, and I know that it had said when they put your name up that you're from New York City. And
Hmm.
what they're showing me is that, and I used to work in the city, and it's a great place to be. It is the hustle and the bustle, and I kind of miss it sometimes. There's a Starbucks across the street from everybody. However, what spirit is showing it to me is that there's so much hustle and bustle and so much movings and things going on that it's become really important for you to find a way to do some self-care and to go and get into the quiet. And I don't mean just
Hmm.
going into Central Park where it can be quiet. It's like stepping outside,
Right.
going out, more up to like the Catskills or someplace where it's a little more quiet. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
And so they're asking for you to be able to sit back and just kind of breathe because there are so many things that are going on. I don't want to say it's a sense of panic. It's a sense of, I love being in the energy. I love doing all of the things. The issue with that comes we're so busy doing all of the human things that we can't necessarily hear all the things that our guides want us to know. And that
Hmm.
is why it's going to become really important for you to be able to find a place where you can just get quiet. And I don't know why they're saying it's going to be outside of the city, but it's outside of being in the hustle and bustle of wherever it is that you're living. So it's getting more
Hmm.
into nature where there are trees and things. Um, okay, thank you very much. They're telling me that it's going to help you to be able to ground yourself, ground your energy. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Um, they're also talking to me about, I don't know how you understand this. They're showing it to me as though there's like an outside pressure for, when are you going to start doing this? When are you going to start doing that? And it feels very much like it's coming from family. And you're like, hey, listen, I'm trying, but I have this life. And Spirit says that they want you to begin trusting your heart because they're showing it to me as though there have been, there's at least one relationship that's kind of left a scar on your heart where it becomes a little more difficult to trust in a partner. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
Okay, sorry. So show me if she doesn't understand that. They're showing it to me. So what I see is a flower, and I see a flower opening up. So it's being able to open up your energy and allow in someone to share life with you with all of the busy things that you've got going on instead of keeping people, not that you're purposely keeping them closed out, but there are so many other things going on that it's hard to make room for. Does that make sense?
Um, uh, Not really. No, sorry.
Okay. No, 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 it's fine. I can only tell you what they're showing me. Um, because it feels to me as though you had asked, what about a relationship coming into your life? Is that not correct?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So they're definitely talking about you making room for it. And making room for it, which is the opening up of, is going to be releasing and letting go of any prior relationships or any thoughts of other people, because that's going to be able to open up the space for an energetic new connection to come in. So that's one of the things that they're representing very clearly. They also
Uh
want you
huh.
to be able to make room for, here I'm going to choose one night a week where I'm going to date, or it's, one night a week or you're going to go put yourself out there. So I don't know if you're doing something
Mhm.
specific to put yourself out there or not, but that's what they're showing. That you need to find something
Okay.
very specific to put yourself out there to begin. Whether it's, I mean, I've been married for 26 years, so whether it's doing the dating app thing, because I can just see like a phone and the swiping thing, I don't know what all that is. Um, but being able to put yourself out there more to show the universe, hey, I am ready to go out there and do what I need to do. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
Okay. Um, they're showing it to me as though um, I feel like I'm walking down the street and I have like this group of friends. I don't feel like I'm alone. So I feel like I have friends who are supporting me, friends that are with me, and being able to discern between what your friends would want for you and what you want for you. And it doesn't mean that you let your friends sway you, but being able to decide, what do I really want? And being able to sit down, especially because we are in the waxing moon right now. And because we're in the waxing moon, Corby, this is a perfect time for you to sit down and make a list of your ideal partner. Here are all the things that I want in a partner. And you start making that list between now and the full moon. And you can adjust that list, like look at it every single day. And it's manifesting exactly who that person is and what you want them to look like, down to whether or not you want them to be 5'6" or 5'10". Do you want them to be smokers or non-smokers? What are the things that you like about them? Write it all down on a piece of paper and just start, write out, scratch out something if you don't like it or erase it, and then add in new things. And then on the full moon, you take that piece of paper and in a fire safe container, you burn it on the full moon. And that tells the universe, here is exactly what I want. This is the person that I want because they're going to fulfill my life. That's why you do it on the full moon, because the moon is full and you want to bring in the fullness of this person into your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And this is how you're going to be able to get someone to come into your life, making room for, so they just keep talking that you need to make room for the right person to come into your life. And that you are, they just show it to me as though you have a really good life in every other way. This is just the one thing. So thank you very much, Corby, for coming on to the show. I appreciate you for being here, and thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your week and enjoy all the rest of the shows that come after mine. Have a good one.